Hello everyone, welcome to the Across the Park Instant Match Reaction. It's Everton 3. Everton 3?
I hope so.
Lost the plot. I have lost the plot. Everton 0, Man City 3. I mean, you can't really have many complaints there, can you? For me, it was a decent effort in the first 45 minutes. We had a few half chances. I thought the game plan in terms of the way we set up was right. World class goal, their first one, and after that there was no looking back for them.
Look, they're a great side, and we came up against a great side. You probably could have done more to us today if they wanted to. Yeah. I think we're quite lucky in that respect. I think Everton, without laying a glove on City, were in the game up until the first goal. I think Everton, if we'd have scored the first goal, Holgate had a really good chance. Yeah. Just want to say, fuck me, I'm taking a chance here with you, aren't I? Most Monson man in County Road, but we'll address that in the
I'm not going to make any comments about Pickford, that's for sure. Fortunately, he wasn't he didn't play a key role today.
Look, I think Everton were in the game, and I think the second goal was a big sucker punch, wasn't it? Yeah. It was like, at 1-0, you still didn't get to half time, try and regroup, maybe a change or two. The second goal killed it for me. I left a minute or two early with my little boy there to come and meet you, but I heard everything got cheered off there.
Yeah, the fans were brilliant at the end. I think it was recognition for the performance of Brighton, wasn't it? And recognition of how big next week is at Wolves, letting them know that we are, we are fully behind them, which we are. I mean, the big story I think that comes out of this game is Calvert-Lewin, isn't it? I mean, the concern around. Well, again, the story. I think Neil said to me that it was on reports on Sky that it's a hamstring problem. If that is the case, that's a huge blow. I mean, I'm sure by the time this comes out, there'll be confirmation of what's actually happened and the extent of it. I think it's the first question that the manager will be asked in the post-match press conference. But look, that is my concern.
That's massive. Look, if he's injured, now I came up second half and I seen he wasn't on. I saw Maupay was on, and half of me was thinking, as he just took Lewin off, but obviously looking a bit deep into that, he wouldn't have took Lewin off at 2-0 at half time. So there probably is an injury there. If he is injured, then I think everything's up in the air, isn't it? Because we've gone into today, we spoke on our podcast last week. Today was a bit of a free hit, and I still do believe that. I still believe that Everton had a free hit today, and I don't think the result today kills Everton.
No, 3-0 sounds mad. That 3-0's okay, isn't it? 5-0 wouldn't have been great because the goal difference would have.
But going into the next two without Lewin is a problem, isn't it?
Listen, that would be a disaster for us. Disaster. Not sure. I mean, you see now, toothless and lifeless we were going for. I mean, it just went flat. As soon as Lewin went off the pitch, everyone thought this is over. Like, we can't really see a way back into this. And Maupay gives you nothing.
A lot of it is as well. It sounds weird. A lot of it is the fans don't believe in Maupay.
No.
So they believe in Lewin. Our fans believe in Dominic Calvert-Lewin, and whether we, are as big as fans or not, Everton are a better team with Calvert-Lewin in the team, and Maupay is just. So if Lewin is injured, look, I think you'd probably have to go Sims for me.
Oh, you've got to. At the very least, it's got to be Gray. Yeah. I don't even understand why he brought Maupay in at half time, regardless of whether it was resting him injury or not. Gray or Sims would have been,
the game itself, Holgate, Chance of Park ends 0-0.
Holgate's dreadful, isn't he? I mean, he's dreadful. I mean, I hope I don't get terrorised for calling Maupay. Sorry, Holgate.
I'll take over this one. Christ. I thought, look, Holgate came off
dreadful,
and I believe he looked a bit devastated on the bench. I've seen the WhatsApp there.
I mean, look, the one thing.
There was booze when he came off.
The one thing I will say, the manager's got to take a little bit of a flak for that. You're playing Holgate, who's a poor centre back, and a Bang Evans right back, and you're playing him left back. Yeah. I mean, the way he set up for the second half is probably the way we should have started the game. Well, wouldn't have changed the game plan. We still would have been able to.
Even in the first half, McNeil was sort of a hybrid wing back, wasn't he? He was helping out a lot. Holgate was the left hand side, and McNeil was tucking in.
But he's hung him out to dry there. He's not a great player anyway, even in his comfortable position. To play him left back, he's got no left foot at all, has he? So I mean, that was a
chance though at 0-0.
I know. I mean, I haven't seen it. I was right behind it, but I haven't seen what position he was in when the ball come to it. It looked like it was slightly behind him or whatever.
He struck at it. It was a reactionary strike at it.
But he was Kev said,
3-4 yards out.
Tarkowski should be hitting the target with his header.
Yeah, possibly. That's a fair point.
If he gets the ball on target, it probably means the Holgate's coming in on it and pushing it into the goal as opposed to trying to redirect it back into the goal.
We've spoke about, I know this is the instant reaction to 3-0. Probably the City fans, good luck to them. They've saved many of my summers, so fair play to them. But I want to stick to the fact that I don't think this kills us. I think we're alive.
It doesn't as long as Calvert-Lewin's fit. Honestly, I mean, I don't mean to be like the Grim Reaper here or the dark clouds in that. comments, because I think you're right. I think the results or the performance kills us. As you said, the fans,
fans are with them still.
We appreciated the effort today, and we were beaten, but as you said at the start, by a much better side, an outstanding side. I mean, I said before the game when they were lining up and stuff, they're such a big side now, City. You can't bully them anymore.
Oh, they are.
They've got big lads. They've got units. I think it's so much more difficult to play against that team in every way.
And I don't think, in a weird way, that we struggled against that. I thought their movement was just... Yeah. You could see a really good team today, and Everton... It's like me playing you in fucking FIFA. You're boss, and you know what I mean? It was like a bit like levels. There was levels there today. And Everton done as much as they could to stay in the game. And I don't think Everton are good enough to beat Man City. I said on the preview show with JSGC, the Man City fan, I thought Everton could possibly go and get a draw today. I thought we set up to try and get a draw. Yeah. Going into that close to half-time at 0-0 would have been huge. We'd have gone down as our pints and thought, let's go and do the same thing again.
That was the task, when getting to
the second goal,
would have made a big
100%.
Difference.
But
first goal was out. I mean, just a brief one, man of the match. I mean, Patterson for me today.
Patterson was good.
Gets better with every game. He wasn't outstanding, but his energy, his work rate down that side, his aggressiveness on and off the ball.
I still think Yerry Mina brings a lot to the team.
Yeah, he does. He didn't do a lot wrong.
In the first half, there was a little bit of shit out today where he went around trying to get Haaland in trouble, which is great.
Yeah,
we love that.
I like it, yeah.
I thought when Mina was up against it in a duel, I thought Mina was winning a lot of duels, so I thought Mina was good. Patterson was good. I thought Dwight McNeil again, someone who I criticised the signing of. I thought he was the only player, really. Iwobi in the second half.
James Garner done okay in the first half. On the ball,
but McNeil was the one saying, I'll get us forward.
But also, he let himself down to some extent on their free kick. I don't think he had to make the foul. The referee gave him a right touch by moving the ball 5 yards in towards the goal, by the way, rather than being further out. But
I seen the Parkhead furious about that. He
let himself down slightly on that. I don't think he had to make that foul in the first place, but I think generally he's done okay on the ball.
West Ham losing is not a bad thing.
No, I think they're out of it personally. I think
they might have to go and beat Leicester now.
Yeah, that's true. I think they still need to get a result against Leicester, which
we need that. And I've seen it, and I've said on this podcast, stop looking at other teams' results, because we need other teams' results. And West Ham's going to be a big one. West Ham, Leicester. Look, I hate saying it, but we need Liverpool to lose a favour on Monday night. We need Leicester to really be in the ship. We need Forest to stop getting results somehow. I don't feel as bad today, and we've been given a bit, not a hiding.
No, it was
given a bit of a lesson there today. Reality check's a good show.
Brighton last week.
Walking home, and Everton, as it stands with 2 games left, are still in the shit. But I don't feel too
it's in
bad.
Our hands, and we're outside of the relegation zone, which I think, as we said a few times, 4 weeks ago, we just took that over.
And the Brighton results, we said what we're feeling now. The Brighton result gives us that buffer, gives us that free hit, and we're feeling it now, aren't we?
Yeah, definitely. And I think the players they wouldn't have had to put in as much today as they would have had to put in mentally and physically had it been a must-draw game. Do you know what I mean? I think they don't come off that pitch completely deflated as they would have done if we'd have lost to Brighton. So there's still definitely a different complexion to the whole situation. So again, it is an instant match reaction. We're not going to go into the ins and outs. I'm sure we'll get into it more on this week's show.
And we're paying the bodyguards by the hour, so I have to come over, won't we?
But yeah, thanks to all the fans who didn't beat me up today, who just beat me up on Twitter instead. Look, it's my opinion.
We'll talk about it on Tuesday.
Clearly, it's not the opinion of every Evertonian. I've been told that as loudly as can be. But anyway, it is what it is. That's the instant match reaction. It's Everton 0, City 3, not Everton 3, as I wished. Thanks everyone, and we look forward to catching you next week.